Assalamu alaikum and welcome to The Why Teacher. We've all been on holidays and we're all feeling refreshed. I too visited my family in Pakistan and now I'm back. Schools for most children have opened and for some they open the next week. And so once again we're back to business. Once again it's time to liven up those classrooms. So today what I want to talk to you about is classroom culture. And since the year is beginning, I think all teachers must be thinking about it or would have already sought out a good plan to create a classroom culture that is going to sustain the child's academic, emotional, and intellectual development. And I feel that a classroom culture needs to be defined specifically from the why teacher's perspective. And so the why teacher, while creating the classroom culture, always considers the fact that she is not the one who's going to run the classroom, but the children. And as we've discussed in many episodes before, the child's voice is what matters the most. And so a classroom culture where children work together, where there is community learning and community building, where individuals have the space to voice their opinions, yet understand that every voice matters, is the kind of culture you want to promote within your learning spaces. And so, while creating the classroom culture, we have to keep into mind that the children feel safe, they feel heard, they feel that they have someone listening to them. And at the same time, they should have the patience and the acceptance and the tolerance to listen to other children's views. So the teacher really has a crucial role to play here because she is the one who kind of acts like the referee here, or is the person who's going to facilitate the learning process. And so setting up this culture, starting from the very first day of school, is something that every why teacher desires and aspires to create within her classroom learning and classroom space. So the kind of culture that you create within the classroom has a lot to do with character and the kind of values that you want to instill in the children and in the classroom. And in this regards, your first day activities are very important because they are reflective of the kind of culture you're trying to create. And so teachers who promote collaborative learning, teachers who promote cooperative learning are giving them the message that, you know, they need to work together, and therefore building those skills is going to be key to working together. Again, then activities that have to do with expression, and so asking children for their opinions or asking children to, you know, look at something and share their opinions is again building a character of, a culture of tolerance, a culture of acceptance, a culture of diversity, which is so integral to the world today, because we need to teach our children how to listen to other people and understand their perspective. We have to teach our children about, disagreement and how to cope with disagreement. And that is something that is most beneficial when children are working together, because when there are conflicts, they have to learn the skill to resolve those conflicts and yet be able to coexist with each other with respect and with understanding. Another great contributor to your class culture is, the expression of a child asking for help. And I think that is crucial to the why teacher's classroom, because when a child is confident and stands up and asks for help, it indicates that the environment that he is within provides him safety, security, and assurance that his needs would be met. And so it's extremely important that from day one, you give this confidence and you transfer this confidence to your children, that they should at any point be able to stand up and ask for help. Asking for help resolves quite a few academic, personal, and emotional issues for the child. And it makes the children aware that it's not just the teacher's responsibility to help the child out, but also their responsibility to look after each other's needs. And so this is why community building is crucial inside the classroom, because then children begin to understand that they are responsible for each other's learning, they are contributing towards each other's growth, and this element in their character is something that the world needs today. It's something that all parents and all educators strive for. And if you're able to create this kind of attitude or character within your classroom, you're surely going to achieve results with this, and your children are going to be conscientious and contributing citizens. So words and language have a lot to contribute to your class culture as well. And the kind of language the teacher uses to address the children, or the children use while interacting with each other, has a lot to say about your class culture. And so it's important to instill positivity in children. So if you hear children using negative words, for example, if a child expresses his opinion about an activity and says that this was so useless, you can always stop him and teach him how to express that in a more positive manner. So teach the child to say that, this could have been more useful if, and then put in a suggestion. So what you're teaching the child is that, when there is a problem, if there's something you don't like, if it's something not of your, not of your liking, the best way is to look at how that could be resolved and how you could replace it with something better, and always look for solutions. So building the child's character is, also comes through language and words, and your choice of words define the kind of classroom you're going to have. And I think that you have to be a very vigilant teacher in this respect, and you should not accept anything that comes across as negative or comes across as bullish. And I think that classrooms where language is soft, where language is positive, and a classroom where help is provided, a classroom culture where help and words are chosen with conscientiousness, is a classroom that has the most wonderful culture of community, of being a community, and understanding and empathetic towards each other's needs. And so conclusively, you are the Y teacher. Your classroom belongs to you. These children belong to you. Your strategies belong to you. Use them wisely. Look at your classroom structure. Look at what kind of routines you want to set. Look at what kind of a character you want to develop inside your classroom. And you have all the freedom to do that. Make sure that your children understand that they are valued, that they are respected, and that they have a responsibility towards each other. As the school year begins, I wish you all the best of luck. I wish you success. I wish you love, and I wish you all the rewards in the world, because every teacher deserves it, especially a Y teacher. Until next time, Allah Hafiz.